Hi there, I'm Ken with Rushing to Serve. We've been around since 1985 and I can tell you that things have changed a bit and are still changing. I've just recently realized that we assume that everyone knows everything we know about computers, but that's not true, is it? Some people know a lot and some people not as much. So I've decided to share some tips. You can find them on our website at rushingtoserve.com or on our Facebook page by our name, Rushing to Serve. Today I want to talk about getting around your computer. Tip number one, I talked about files and folders, and I may have jumped the gun. You really need to know how to move around your computer before anything else. So maybe go back and watch tip one later. Today we're going to talk about getting around in your computer. It's tip number two. Here's your desktop on Windows 10. Other operating systems may look a little different, but they're basically the same. Left to right on the bottom bar, that's called the taskbar. You have your start button, and then you have your, white space, it's called the quick launch bar. Then you've got your taskbar icons or buttons. They're actually pinned programs. And then over here on the far right you've got your system tray. The little up arrow here will show you some more that are hidden. File Explorer is this little manila folder right here. And from here you can access all your folders and ultimately all your files. At the root level, this part here, you really don't want to mess with, let's go to drive C. These, you really don't want to mess with these unless you know what you're doing. You want to stay in your profile. So go to Users and then your name. And this is your profile, and most all your documents will be under the folder called Documents. Your pictures are under your Pictures folder. Your music is under your Music folder, but you can put them anywhere you'd like. But these are pretty much the default for most programs. Now let's repeat that. Let's close this and go to the manila folder, which is your File Explorer. Then go to Drive C on the left side. Then go to Users and go to your name. That's pretty easy, right? Now there's another way you can get there that's not that complicated. You can go over to your libraries. This is your, it says quick access, but these are your libraries. You can see your desktop here. If you click on desktop, it'll show you those here. Same thing. Here are your documents that we were looking at a while ago. Here are your pictures. We didn't go into the folders, but there they are. So I don't see music there. I think when you access music, it'll show over here for quick access. All right. So now let's talk about making folders. You need to know where you want a folder. So let's say you want to make a folder in your documents. First, you want to right click, that's the other mouse button, and a menu will pop up, and then go to New, and then to Folder, and then give it a name, like My New Folder, and hit Enter. And you've made a folder. And now, why don't we click again, double click on this folder, and this is what's inside it. But we can make a folder inside that folder. Just right click, hit New Folder, give it a name. Well, I can type another folder, and now you have a folder inside that folder. And if you'll open it, double click it to open it, and you'll see there's nothing in it. Up here you can hit the backspace or the back bar, back arrow, and go to that folder, and you can hit it again to go back to the other folder. And so now we haven't talked about deleting. Let's delete a folder. So note, only delete folders that you are sure you don't need. You can make a mess if you delete the wrong folder. So we will delete the ones we just made. Let's go to this one first. Right click on it and hit delete. Then hit the back arrow, right click on the other one and hit delete. So if you use that back arrow, it'll go back a level and you can delete everything that you've done. Alright, and now let's see if we can do the same thing on the desktop. Right click, new, folder, give it a name, and hit enter. There it is. And the same with deleting it. You can right click and hit delete. If you accidentally delete something that you should not have deleted, you can always go up here to your recycle bin, double click it. This is what we just deleted. If you want to restore it, just right click on the one you want to restore and hit restore. And it will send it back to where it was originally. So there's that desktop folder. But we do want to delete it, so let's get rid of it. All right. Wasn't that fun? You should play around with File Explorer and get used to it. It's your friend. Maybe go back and watch tip number 1 again now and see what the files and folders are talking about, and it might make a lot more sense to you. I hope you found this tip useful. If so, email me at rts@russiantoserve.com or leave a comment below if you're watching this on Facebook. See you on the next tip.